Don't you just love Christmas carols?
That's not a Christmas carol.
Well, of course you wouldn't think that's a Christmas carol. It's actually an ancient geek Christmas carol.
That's it. I'm off on holiday break. Call me when things start making some sense around here again.
Alright, hate you too. See you next year. Anyways, people, I even left some of these books behind so I could carry out ancient geek rituals and other grand mastery stuff. Let's see, this one he flagged, the Trial of the Hylian Lucas. Supposed to preserve the balance of the meta-ness and allow for renewal in the geekverse. Do you people see the shit I have to put up with around here? Alright, let's see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ooh. Uh-huh. Well, boys and girls, it seems like we've got the setup for the perfect Quest for Geekdom Christmas special. Stay tuned, and cue the intro. I am Arthur Knowledge. I'm Grandmaster of the Paladins of Hope, a guild of the cheesiest scary stews imaginable. I review classic geek movies, and using the cliche-fueled powers it somehow gives me, I fight this guy. That's Archon Necros, my brother and leader of the Geekron Empire, basically Cobra's retarded spin-off. Have you checked out of this bad self-insert fanfic yet? If not, come join me on the fun ride in The Quest for Geekdom. Hey guys, I'm Arthur Knowledge. Welcome to The Quest for Geekdom. Well, it's that holiday season, and it's time for people of all faiths and creeds to celebrate those traditions they hold dear. But, as cultural relativism has pointed out, some people celebrate very different beliefs, and this can be terrifying. Sometimes the clash can lead to pure horror. Such is the case of The Wicker Man. A fantastic horror movie that came from across the pond. The Wicker Man is a gripping and ultimately chilling tale of how when traditions clash, the results can have grave implications. Equal parts thriller, mystery, and horror film, The Wicker Man is a brilliantly crafted film that leaves the viewer engrossed in the strange happenings on Somerset Isle, which are both fascinating and terrifying. So, put on your animal masks, and prepare to practice those beliefs that you thought were long gone. Let's dig in! The first thing to note is how the film is constructed. A policeman flies to Somerset Isle to investigate a missing girl. A simple enough story. However, as the film continues, things on the Isle become more and more bizarre, making the mystery more and more confusing. The film accomplishes this by slowly peeling back the layers of the mystery as the film goes on. Slowly but surely, the veils of the mystery are slipped away, making the reality seem more horrific, and by the end of the film, the final realization is one that exists in the deepest recesses of our minds. See, this is the one thing the remake got right. The original operates very much like Nicolas Cage as a person. Slowly, we peel back layer by layer as time goes on, only to reveal something more terrifying than the last. The real terror in The Wicker Man is not the bees, it's Nicolas Cage! He still haunts my nightmares. Moving forward, the presentation of this film is fantastic. Filming it in Scotland was a great way to establish the unique feel of Somerset Isle. The ruined buildings, old-fashioned town, and the natural woodlands and shores of the locations lead to a proper sense of the themes present in the film. This is further established in particular by the performance of Christopher Lee as Lord Somerset. He continues his tradition begun in the Hammer horror films of having both elegance and a hidden sense of malice. Oh, and you get to see him doing the greatest thing in the history of ever. If only I looked as good in drag as Christopher Lee. Well, I can at least be sure of one thing. I dress better than the rest of the cast of this movie. Just take a look at these people! And here you can see the most ghastly of attire. It went out of fashion ages ago and makes the film as dated as Pet Rocks. However, the music is good.
Would you have a wondrous sight? The midday sun at midnight.
Oh, yeah. I should probably mention that this movie has a lot of nudity in it. I took the liberty of censoring out the naughty bits. However, the real reason I censored the women is because, well, I don't find it appealing. At all. I like the penis.
I've touched on the production of this film long enough. From now on, I will talk about the film itself and the meanings behind it. This is where the true horror comes from. The central protagonist, the policeman, is a devout Christian, unwavering in his faith and his belief in the importance of the Word of God. This combines with his heavy stressing of the importance he places on being able to enforce the law. Throughout the film, he has many moments where he gets on his personal soapbox to condemn the inhabitants of Somerset Isle, who have returned to the old pagan beliefs that existed before Christianity in the British Isles, for practicing these beliefs, ignoring the Word of God, and disobeying the laws he enforces as a policeman. He feels he is the righteous among the damned, and makes no attempt to hide this belief.
I mean, you've got fake biology, fake religion. Sir, have these children never heard of Jesus?
This is where the horror begins to take root. This man is clearly self-important, egotistical, and unwavering in his belief that he is right. This makes him the perfect person for the people of Somerset Isle to use for their practices. In their ancient pagan beliefs, the harvest is made possible through the appropriate offerings to their gods. With the failure of the crops last year, a greater and grander sacrifice is now needed. The perfect sacrifice in this case is a person who arrives to the slaughter of his own free will. This is where the policeman seals his own fate. He was very often told he would not want to be at the village's May Day festival. They told him to leave, that things would go bad, and yet he still followed the ruse of the villagers to its ultimate fate of being burned alive in the Wicker Man. His sense of self-importance and blind righteousness is what led him to become the sacrifice, and allowed the people of Somerset Isle to manipulate him like a fool to their own whims.
The moral of the story is, never try to be a self-righteous hero, or you end up just being a douchebag to everyone around you. Oh wait, I'm doing the same thing myself! I'm a living contradiction! The world is collapsing! Ah!
While I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie, I find The Wicker Man to be an amazing film for any holiday that has any sort of pagan roots. This shows the worst that can happen when old ways are revived, and the worst ways where the existing new beliefs try to dominate the world. A brilliant psychological thriller of cultural relativism and the clash of beliefs. This is a fantastic movie worth watching. Fuck Nick Cage and fuck his goddamn bees. The Wicker Man is an amazing film. This is a brilliantly crafted horror film that slowly peels away more disturbing layers over time, and plays with the primal fear of old barbaric ideas returning in a horrifying way. Or using a postmodern lens, does this show what the worst can be if these beliefs are suppressed or met with hostility? This holiday season, as you celebrate whatever you celebrate, stop and contemplate the roots of traditions with The Wicker Man.
I'm Arthur Knowledge. Join me next time on the quest for geekdom. Now, to celebrate the holidays. Oh wait, you people thought I meant Christmas? Hanukkah? Kwanzaa? No, I'm celebrating the true geek holiday, Life Day. And this is the way it was celebrated before Life Day was a joke. Step 1, the proper attire. Step 2, the beings of focus. I am one with myself. And now I reach out to the other pole.
I won! that! Arthur?
Well done, Archon Necros. You played exactly as you were intended to.
What do you mean?
Remember how you actually won at that robbery the other day?
So, could I win this time?
Well, it's Christmas after all, and you deserve to win at least once a year.
Sweet! Merry Christmas!
And now, according to the traditions of cliches and your 80s villain attitude, you proved you were the perfect candidate for the ritual.
What are you talking about? Oh crap, did I fall for it again?
Just like Ivan used to, huh?
Oh. Yes.
What did you steal?
An ancient geek artifact.
Which of course means that...
It was used in the ritual to continue the cliches that make life possible in the Geekverse. And now the artifact is...
Right back to me as per the ritual.
So can we just get this over with so I can go to the annual Grinch Ball?
Of course. Just let me recite the incantation. Korbandia Masamuna Nuka-Cola. Korbandia Masamuna Nuka-Cola.
You done?
Yep. Happy Life Day, Necros.
You know what? Go fuck yourself, Grandmaster of the League of Extraordinary Dumbasses!
Well, that's that. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm off to go sing the songs of my people and have a good old-fashioned Life Day. See you around. Do 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 do.
Hey-ho, who is there? No one but me, my dear. Please come, say how do. The things I'll give to you.
That's what Arthur does when he has Life Day instead of Christmas? Ugh, I'm not sure if I should fuck him or fire him. Probably do both.